Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion right goes Reed. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw now. Here's Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Here we go. You're ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 27 yards. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked out, went in, and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go now.
Love now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down,
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready, set.
Play action this time with Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Watch out. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
10 play. Hut, hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Harmon. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
3rd and long.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Set, hut. Play. Block 40. Set, hut.
Now Love. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one too low.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ready?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To throw is Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they get to him again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Calvin Austin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score. Steelers 21, Packers 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And some space here. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point now by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Steelers 28, Packers 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Here's Hardman on the return. And bulldozing his way through. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
And you know we don't give it's like your birthday. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. Give me the food. I'm gonna have it. I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug. Get it again. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. shook. When I'm on 20 deep, so it's climbing in the club. Now that I won't betray, everybody show me love. If you sell it to me, really pump it up. If I ain't nothing change, roll down, G's up, I see exhibit in the cutting man.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running left, it's Warren. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, it's Warren. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check 26. 3-8-6 inside. Back north.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
58. 50.
Now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Austin. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Check 30. 58. Hey, Mike. Charlie Mike. Drop 26. Yeah, this.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
6